どうも皆さんこんばんは，柚子です。大家晚上好啊！现在是2024年9月10号晚上的10点07分。Today is 2024 September 12th and it's 10:07。干，我刚刚发现超可怕的事情，我不就好险，我刚刚没有说什么奇怪的话，我的麦克风没关啊！干，我终于可以理解为什么常常会有人麦克风没关了，因为就是没有从 OBS 这边关，你知道吗？他就直接把那个界面上面的 fader 或者是那个开关直接关掉，然后干，不就好险？那总之我们今天先从读书开始。我们今天从225页开始，好不好？看到底什么时候可以把这本书读完？我已经快忘记前面到底在干嘛了。Questions like, How long did you stay in that room? Where is Walter Cochler now? Do you know what happened to your family? Where was the snore traveling to? And a 10-3 losing record. Why would you keep fighting him? Hi, 星野. When Lizzo looked back on the events of her life, those nights in the living room were some of the clearest memories she had. She could see the burning light on Max's actual face and even taste the human flavor of his words. The course of his survival was related, piece by piece, as if he were cutting each part out of him and presenting it on a plate. I'm so selfish. When he said that, he used his forearm to shield his face, leaving people behind, coming here, putting all of you in danger. He dropped everything out of him and started pleading with them. Sorrow and desolation were clouded across his face. I'm sorry, do you believe me? I'm so sorry. His arm touched the fire and he snapped it back. They all watched him, silent, until Papa stood and walked closer. He sat next to him. Did you burn your elbow? 赶上了，完全没在认真听念书环节。嗨，韩吉，晚上好啊。One evening, Hans， 看这里有一个 Hans 哎。Max and Lizzo were sitting in front of the fire. Mama was in the kitchen. Max was reading Mein Kampf again. 按照那个字念 naive， 这个其实应该要念 naive。My camp， 看德语怎么那么难 You know something? Hans said. He leaned towards the fire. Lizzo's actually a good little reader herself. Max lowered the book, and she has more in common with you than you might think. Papa checked that Rosa wasn't coming. She likes a good fist fight too. Papa! Lizzo, at the high end of 11 and still wrecked skinny as she sat against the wall, was devastated. I've never been in a fight. Shh! Papa laughed. He waved at her to keep her voice down. and told it again, this time to the girl. Well, what about hiding you gave Ludwig's smackle? Huh? I never... She was caught. Further denial was useless. How did you find out about that? Well, I saw his papa at the Northern. Lisa held her face in her hands. Once uncovered again, she asked the pivotal, bonobo, she asked the pivotal. Ah, shit! How to spell that? I just said that. 我不会讲这个字 ，pivotal 头，应该是 pivotal. Okay. She asked the pivotal question. Did you tell Mama? Are you kidding? He winked at Max and whispered to the girl, "You're still alive, aren't you?" That night was also the first time Papa played his accordion at home for months. It lasted half an hour or so until he asked a question of Max. Did you learn? The face in the corner watched the flames. I did. There was a considerable pause. Until I was 9, at that age, my mother sold the music studio and stopped teaching. She kept only the one instrument but gave up on me not long after I rested learning. I was foolish. No, Papa said, you were a boy. During the nights, both the soul manager and Max Vandenberg would go about their other similarity. In their separate rooms, they would dream their nightmares and wake up. One with a scream in drawing sheets, the other with a gasp for air next to a smoking fire. Sometimes, when Lisa was reading with Papa, close to 3 o'clock, they would both hear the waking movement of Max. He dreams like you, Papa would say, and on one occasion, stirred by the sound of Max's anxiety, Lisa decided to get out of bed. From listening to his history, she had a good idea what he saw in those dreams, if not the exact part of the story that paid him a visit each night. She made her way quietly down the hallway and into the living and the bedroom. Max? The whisper was soft, clouded in the throat of sleep. At first there was no sound of a reply, but he soon sat up and searched the darkness. 嗨，一集晚上好。我读到哪了？ Oh yeah. With Papa still in her bedroom, Lisa sat on the other side. Of the fireplace to Max. Behind them, Mama loudly slept. She gave the snore on the train a good run for her money. 真好，有趣的梦。The fire was nothing now but a funeral of smoke, dead and dying. Simultaneously, The fire was nothing now but a funeral of smoke, dead and dying simultaneously. On this particular morning, there were also voices. 我看看哦，后面还有多少啊？我决定在后面就留到下次吧。我们这一 part 就下次，因为我们今天读到228页，读了2页多，我们可以开始玩今天的游戏了。耶！先说啊，这游戏从来没开过。等一下，为什么有新版本？ちょっと待って，所以我要先载新版本吗？ちょっと待って。不是这个新版本。Hi gamers， 这个新版本有 1.2G 耶 ！Shit， 为什么？看我每次都要被游戏 gank 是不是？然后还有系统更新 ，What the fuck？ 我可以不要管它吧？我可以不要管它，直接开始玩。我有载好，只是我没有买，我忘记我上次为什么玩1、2、3了，是因为有送吗？还是我不记得我是有买还是怎样？应该是有送吧。其实我没有玩过逆转检视，不管是旧的还是重置版，主播没买知道了。好哦，等一下让他跑一下，我先确定一下可不可以排。看你们有听到游戏声音吗？游戏声音有点小这游戏声音量真的是有点小。等一下哦，我画面切过来，这声音真的是蛮小的，你们有听到吗？但是还好。你看菜单，妈单你妹！干！这个应该不用管它。好像可以，我这边的输出好像可以不用看。What the？ 哈？哈？这看起来这么像。这看起来这么像 TRPG 的这游戏原来是这样子的吗 ？OK， 我还以为我在玩 COC。各位，你们觉得我们应该？我没有以为要玩英居啊，但我没有想到开头会是长这样。怎么办？我们应该要选什么？各位，我们应该要选什么比较好？对，这看起来，原来他那个好，这么 TRPG 的吗？偷看一下制作个人角色 ，OK， 制作个人角色，好哦，那我们就随机。我靠，这是什么？按错了，靠北。等等，我按错了。不好意思谁啊？我按错了。目标就是今天收台前捏完一只角色，应该不用特别捏吧？走向好像会不一样。我知。 应该是会啦，应该是会啦。但是我觉得这个会有一点那个叫什么？会有一点影响。但是呢，你知道吗？烂骰就是烂骰。想想我当年玩西游戏的时候，捏了一个博士啊。图书馆呢，冲到那个剧本最高，那个时候剧本最高限定是多少？85。怎么着？这个博士不会查资料啊？图书馆怎么查怎么失败，搜索怎么查怎么失败，我真的是要吐完了，我觉得按照刚刚那个按选项的按法，我今天大概会一直出现这种按错键啊，然后我要按 C 就按到 A 这种情况出现。干，他为什么跳出之后就自动跑到第一个啦？我真是要吐然后 loading 有更久，真的是很棒。这游戏每次 loading 都要这么久的吗？那我刚刚或许不应该直接切掉。好久哦，我们喝口茶，聊个天。但我其实不知道聊什么，最近有什么事情吗？我今天茶好像泡太久了，不太好喝。选项应该不用再调吧？我看一下，确认一下。OK， 直播模式有打开。OK， 我们按这个吧。然后干身手5，体格1，三小，身手灵活，聪明，身手灵活，情商低，体格不好的人，干这就是打输吧？那我们就这样吧，我们就这样吧，好不好？就这样，我们随机出来的。OK。什么技能等级？什么意思？拿手绝活，所以我的拿手绝活要是什么？是不是？哦，天哪！我看到 TRPG 的界面了，这个，Oh my God，Oh my God。然后你看这个 UI 看不到底耶。换游戏，嘿嘿嘿。你至少要跑一轮吧，糟了！哦，所以它可以加1 ，OK。说必然换下 relink， 没有买那个。哦，原来如此。哦，没事，我们就这样够。好险他不用再调其他东西，我还以为是什么那个就是加1就对了。OK， 复仇女神就在家中境内，这便是他们的住所。哪怕这水清澈见底，若生亦可逆人。R.S. Thomas。我可以安装嘞，我是不是要先玩到一个段落，然后存了之后再
？There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness.
Wow.
Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
等一下，这东西有这么克苏鲁的吗
？Never, ever.
哈？
Never, ever, ever, baby. And an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
哈，这东西，等一下，这东西原来有克苏鲁元素了吗？我一直以为这东西是个侦探故事。么的
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
这里
All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
我想知道原文哦。
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. The song of death is sweet and endless. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
这边到底是跟什么东西有关？我不知道哎，这边感觉非常的克苏鲁哎，我的天！
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to name a motor carriage.
哈，等一下，为什么成功了？这边突然就出检定，我的天！这边突然就出检定啊！所以其实这个游戏是个游戏吗？我一直以为它是侦探游戏，干！我他妈是没穿吗？为什么左下角可以？啊？我要怎么控制？ OK。嗯？完了，开局就卡关。 右手物品，左手物品，行动互动，选择可互动对象，好哦，我按了啊。
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
OK。
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring.
嗯哼。
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
我可以
A
重
truly
复哎
horrific。necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You swoop up and catch the tie. What
OK，
you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The blades come squeaking to a halt. The switch must be broken because nothing
靠
happens.
背
A
哦。
terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. The lights are off. The switch must be broken.
嗯哼，哦，原来如此。嗯哼哼哼哼。
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
哈？
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your... As you sleep abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
什么意思？什么意思？
Behold,
哎呦，靠背哦。
you have no idea who this thing is.
干。嗯。
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make... Please stop.
哈哈，靠背哦。
You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies.
好哦，好吧。
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something. It belongs in the new, the 3rd decade of the current century. Enough time. Things were good. It was smooth
听不太懂。
forever show.
Yep.
Your city.
哈
That meant only
不懂。
one thing. If
OK，
it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a
嗯
caprice
哼，
to
好，是，你知道那台车是什么？好
Everyone loved it.
好哦
Maybe you thought
OK
the click is used to spur on a horse.
OK，
Some 20
期待
odd
意外。
years. There is a vast ocean of time. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression
OK，
belongs to your primary mode.
好哦，还有什么？好多字，对，字有点多，但我忘记一件事情，就是我读字很快。哎，我忘记这件事情，就我的读字其实非常的快。嗯哼，大腿有点紧，胯下有点紧，笑死。手套、鞋子、眼镜 ，OK， 还有什么东西吗 ？OK， 看这个人头很晕。
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
OK，
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window, a fine web of scarring cut more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no something you've done before. It is too large for a bullet, yet too like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner. Which,
Okay.
congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
哼，好，我们要去把我们的鞋子找回来。笑死！找到另一只鞋 ，OK。我们要找鞋了，各位。还有什么东西吗？没有了，开门。
Hello, officer.
51年3月 ，OK。
The young woman raises a cigarette
Hello,
to her lips.
disco
Her
舞
eyes
者
are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I won't. Okay. Sir, you've been here for 3, couldn't
Okay.
say. In truth, so far,
What the fuck?
mostly drinking. Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning.
No, no, no,
Of
no, no,
course.
no, 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 no.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
这里为什
The
么反
dock
对警
workers
察
are pretty cocky. They think they're police.
？OK， 他们不想要别人。
You're
这
in
里
a
是哪
hostel, sir.
？No.
We are in Revachol.
Revachol.
Revachol is the
OK.
disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation.
OK.
You sure look like you're from Revachol.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here.
OK，
She's
世界观开始
from
出来了
another part，
这真的是
of the
TRPG 哎。OK， 现在是
It's
51年。
51.
啊，什么
The
世纪
current？ century.
数字多
Centuries
少？
don't have numbers.
哈？
Civilization has existed for
What the
8,000 years,
fuck?
sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual ruckus.
嗯哼。
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
嗯
Oh,
哼。
yes. Various artists.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa.
OK。
were huge where I come from. I was very
OK。
young then, of
嗯
course.
哼，
I
好，
don't know
生活
about
总要继
that.
续。
At
哦
around
，2点钟的时候
slow, sad
换
song
了。
started playing. Like, or
我在唱
that
什么
it？ doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was, yes. It was
OK。
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or
干，
really.
这个检定真的很靠背。
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
嗯
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably.
嗯哼。
The songs. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore.
This
I went
type
out
of
afterwards.
animal.
Everything
OK。
was quiet by then. Around 4. There was the... I couldn't say. It's impossible. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that.
Were huge where it would appear so. A slow, sad song started. Okay.
OK。
Glad to have been of assistance.
嗯哼。等一下，我要自己记得这些情报吗？等等。我想要找我的鞋子。 OK。耶，我的鞋子。
There they both are. Two identical shoes.
Yeah.
But like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is
好
not
哦，
good.
我不是普
They're
通。
balanced, comfy. Feel
好哦，我不是普通警察。OK。我们不是普通的警察，那我们是什么样的警察呢？
the door is closed. This door can only be opened. There is no one. You hear the shout. A tremendous loneliness comes over.
Okay. What the
Everybody
fuck?
in the world is doing something without you. The door is indifferent to your
靠背，
loneliness. The world does not
太好笑
care.
了吧？
Still no answer. Still nothing.
看好像变态哦。哎，不能下去吗？我在哪？哦，看我们脸真的看起来很像，左下角的脸真的很母汤哎。是什么 ？OK。 放歌词本的地方，好。这是什么？哦，
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
真的吗？我的灵魂无边无
Through a
际
PA system by other people.
啊！
You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last.
Yeah.
Serves them right. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate. Who is mistakenly identified as a pub pro?
OK， 我们要搞清楚这东西要怎么用。嗨，你好。
A man in his late 20s stands behind a competent work of taxidermy. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield. This is the Great Skua. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua.
Look, your buddy is. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not.
He's very animated all of a sudden.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. She just.
His eyes dart from left.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
干，不愿意告诉我哎，几白狼，不讲就不讲啊。鼻通灵。哈。Hello,
Hello, sweetie.
sweetie， 神秘动物学家。
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
I don't fucking care。啊，没有插电哦，靠呗。哦哦，夏季通行，冬季不开，所以我们现在冬天吗？为什么鬼祟玲珑是-2啊？干鞋跟高到荒谬，靠北。我们要在录音。 啥意思？我不是很懂。好，随便。
A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago, your fingers find their way into the shop. Flick. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. You slip the plastic ID card out just for the record. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about.
耶！谢谢你的慷慨解囊。应该没有了吧？
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about the rum and lemonade. Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about what happened, man. You get your drink on.
干！我居然要找酒喝 ，fuck！
The man plucks at the.
No, I'm.
He's very animated all.
Yeah.
I could if I were a bartender, but I'm not. No, I'm.
He's very animated all of a sudden.
I could. I have 3 cafeteria. She just.
His eyes dart from left to right.
Fuck! Give me that goddamn wine.
A bespectacled man in an orange, as you approach, on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
哈，晒一下。
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I didn't.
Okay. We'll have you removed the dead body from the tree? Sure. But did you take it
No.
so
This is the first time you detect.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight? We should go there as soon as
Then-
we are done talking to the manager. Then we
Okay.
go out back. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now.
OK，好哦。干，我们主角到底发生什么事情了？可怜哦。
The man with the unimpressive beard.
Mr. Gart. Right?
Gard.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation. So joining me from Precinct 41?
No, you.
Officer, I was thinking more along the lines of your name. Right. Now, I know it took us a while
我就
to...
不知道我
No,
叫什
I
么
only
东西
just
啊。
got here. It was probably.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No.
But you still know your way.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said,
好哦。
I don't live here.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I
What?
have everything. You?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Shit.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has... Okay, you got me. She went away
Ha.
because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why...
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you.
Everything.
Was there something else? I'd like to get back. Behind this building, there's a court. That's easy. See that door there? First, you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really
我们
big
来问
one.
个白痴问题，
I
谁
don't
杀了
know
他
who
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Oh, they.
People are saying it was the union dockwork. The
Actually,
locals,
who?
customers.
Did the deboarders themselves?
I don't really know. I would
为什么要动
suppose.
用
You mean
私
the
刑？
strike?
Yes, the strike.
罢工？
The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. What are you, crazy?
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook.
OK， 就这样。
Not
That's it.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
啊，溜走啊！在哪？
As you blow this joint, behind you, a white
Real mature, man. Real mature.
溜走了，好爽啊！溜走了，看太爽了吧？是可以绕跑的哦。
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your...
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
OK，
Me?
Yep.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's
Okay.
a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation. What do you mean? I have no idea.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather
okay.
rudimentary.
What?
The lieutenant, we all have our different mediums. His is written.
OK，
That's because I'm half Seolite, or
好哦，
quarter.
西药。
It's a part of the world, officer.
Seo is a protectionist, isolationist,
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbers.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order.
好
It's
哦。
like you're locked down.
Something the matter?
What's going on? It's like you're...
哇哦！
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow.
That's correct.
哇哦
You！ feel a slight urge to...
I guess you don't need glasses. Good.
哇哦！
Let's change the subject. What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop.
警察
It's
对
just
决。
stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. Later. Was there... Maybe you can tell me what you do know. Then you are not that far behind, actually.
OK，
3 days ago, the RCM
3天前
emergency
吊
desk
死一
in
个
City
人
Airport,
挂了
but
4天。
During that time, the
OK，
victim
扒
had
光
been
光。
stripped of his
Ah,
belongings. A security guard or worker of
Uh-huh.
some sort. They didn't identify themselves in any way.
Uh-huh.
There's a strong prejudice against involving
RCM
the RCM. in what-
RCM
That's
是什么
us.？
哦，
The
好。
RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and...
OK，
That's right.
哦，
Good. What do you want to know? No. It's not the deceased
Why
is
not?
a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to... I can assure nothing like that will happen. No, something isn't happening.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor, so
Oh.
desperately mundane. You need to... There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to There's no reason. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim... Okay then. Was there... Good.
干，这太难了吧
What if you did it?
？What the fuck？居然成功了！
Yes, you killed him. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you
What the
can't
fuck?
even bring yourself to acknowledge it.
What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Okay.
And what has led you to this conclusion? That is a common sense. Besides, don't take it personally. It's just that security guards kept on by a large... I find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the... Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a... They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants.
Yes, but containers contain things.
Huh?
Shut.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making...
看那个脑洞大开，超猛的欸！那个。
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help? We don't...
The place looks the part. There's...
Of course. What can... Of course. Where to?
等一下，先这样吧。
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves.
Sure. Keep them.
耶，谢谢，你人真好。哦，有一些地方你要等他走过去，哎，条子滚回去，好哦，真是谢了。他刚刚说出去之后往旁边走吧，后面这里对不对？上面这是什么？啊，这个是什么？
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
OK。呢？空瓶，我有塑胶袋的话，才可以把他们带走。好。
This Post Lavatorie, a faint sticker on the side reads, RCM emergencies.
Wow.
The box eat
Huh?
shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been
什么东
scribbled on
西
it. Jenny is a whore.
呀？
and
又杀人了，
there's-
我没有
the
好
mail
吗？
collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully, even so do you.
哈？跟油桶讲话也可以恢复 consciousness。嗯。What？ 嗯哼，嘿，小孩，
Got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid.
看你他妈长得真的很丑。
Right in the dick, Kuno.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to...
什么意思？
The kid is obviously...
OK，好哦。
You should throw the rake.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is?
Kuno's
How
not a
old?
gardener.
We should. You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered.
The
He's calling us Kuno.
fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
Alright, entertain the Kuno.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Kuno's Kuno, pig? The fuck are you calling a third person?
真的是白痴。
Watch out, Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help!
Help! He's
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
everybody.
Escalate!
Pigs in here in Kuno.
What the heck?
Somebody please.
Nip it in the bud before it gets completely out of hand. Right on his cheek. Just a light tap. To scare.
Look,
For emphasis, a ghost is saying.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look. The Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look. I know what you thought. I'm gonna. You're nothing.
Kuno turned you into his
No, you're not.
bitch. You're gonna be in this
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch.
干，好想揍他哦。
There's been a change in some kind of evil clockwork. There will be consequences.
Shitload pig. What
我的
you
天，
Don't tell the pig.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real.
Probably climbed.
靠背哦。
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. I don't know. Some mesco or
There is no Night City anywhere. That sound.
why you gotta be riding Kuno's out? You wanna know?
Don't tell it.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno City. Night City. Raid City.
好哦，
Nay.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get
好
the
哦
fuck off Kuno's
干
back. This
干
shit ain't
What the hell is it about then?
你知道他是
Kuno's
谁吗
fuck？imp.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell the
Okay.
fat Kuno.
You're testing.
Get lost.
The fuck about it? You're test.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't.
OK，干，这
This
小孩
trash
超有
container
病。
is locked. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
OK，我觉得我们可以
This
拿到
trash
撬
container
棍诶。
is, well, it is a container. Well, it is a con.
屁
Kuno,
孩
the，pig's getting. Looks like it's time for me. I'm going away.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want.
You can still see the.
北七，去要钥匙，收息啦。那个经理有收息，我们去找他要收息。看这游戏真的是跟我想的不太一样，没关系，咱们换换口味，没问题。哟，
Real mature, man. What?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
What are you, brain damaged?
嗯，
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel. Are you serious?
Some do take recompense, but only to.
For survival. If you run out of money, you die. It's like
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've... Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's
Okay.
100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me. Now what the
好啦
hell
好
did you
啦
want?
干
It's mine.
Thank you for clearing the debt.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the
I thought as much.
well, yeah.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs it. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need?
It concerns the case.
Just bring them
Yep.
back once you're done, please. Do I have a?
It's not a shaker.
Am
No.
I wearing a little bow? Am I
No.
smiling? That's right. I'm the cafeteria.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink.
Well, you're not.
This is a thoughtful exchange. But can we move on, please?
What thing? Yes, not the whole. They come
Okay.
here in the evening.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was fine. Okay, the kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the
Okay,
cook is
yay.
working. You can. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Your body is ready, sire.
Yes. Have you got a lot for the room? Like what?
Okay, bye bye.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only
I don't
You
know.
don't really know, do you?
I don't
A
know.
vague, blackened image doesn't sound like... You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
What the heck? Hmm.《漫漫寂寞回家路》可怜哦，就我们1点的时候可以回来这个地方，然后去那个死屁孩，开垃圾桶
This
了
trash。with a well-oiled... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just a feeling. A warning.
No, we need to
Oh, no,
invest.
no, no,
The
no, no.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons,
Oh.
dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied.
You see, milk, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Oh.
A box falls into among the threadbare kitchen as the legs of the slime-covered jeans
Oh
begin.
my God.
Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not...
Cadaver inodor. Drop them in here, officer. Yes. I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore.
What is
Then this
armor?
Vuitton-marked blue jeans. Pockets. The belt is missing.
Something slimy. A drab, long-sleeved
Oh
shirt.
my God.
Olive color.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the...
The fuck's he on about, kid?
See?
The
Okay.
lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out. Something larger. A clipboard. Not just any man's.
What the fuck?
This
是我的笔记
Is that your paperwork? There's a lot of it too. And you've got an autopsy form in
What
there.
the
in
heck?
back.
为什么我的
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
为什么？这是推理游戏，这应该是
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough investigation. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are...
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction only in its...
You've acquired an interactable...
The container sounds a muffled gong.
我的天，这跟我想的真的不太一样。好，没事。嗯哼。
That's one thing off the list.
我们可以点呢。强身健体，通情达理。通情达理是哪一个？干，太难了吧！种药草，那是什么？镁片，应该是钱呢。嗯哼。
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the... There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Wow.
What is this then?
为什么这边过不去？所以是里面的地方。OK。
The corpse looks at you with both. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists its neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an
active decay.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
看，你要不要可以闭嘴？没有人会说，没有人会嫌你吵。靠北。啊。嗯哼。这什么？啊？
Looks like someone left his top. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle.
Yes, it's probably yours. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in
The wind is aggressive up here. The
我们要
lieutenant
跳，
looks
为了
at
拿到
the
我们的
look.
衣服。
That machine is a convulsant 1020 HK.
Is it? But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
对，我的斗篷好可怜。
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane. That machine is a convulsant 1020 HK.
Yes, but I digress. We were focusing
我要
on
按
your
哪一个
cloak.
它才会跳？
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance. That machine is a convulsant 1020. His eyes...
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yeah. Well,
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may be?
Oh.
What are we? Or it could be that we are just exploring.
干，这是成功是不是啊？哦，看来是失败了。
Nope, no. That's still too. You could have died there. Shit.
Hey, hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you're feeling.
可怜。这要从滚啊！我应该不会摔下去吧
？Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. But that there was an interesting.
所以我应该要往哪边走？他那个有点看不太出来，看不太出来那个路线应该往哪边走哎。
Yes.
对啊，这边不能走。看我要怎么下来。这边的路也他妈太难走了吧，而且居然在下雨。我想要拿我的风衣，难过。哦，我可以背着他做事情哎。
Fuck does Kuno care? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was shit.
He can't do.
Pigs can't How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just, yeah.
He is incredibly pleased with himself right now.
好哦。
That's where Kuno gets his day.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
原来我们也想要课吗
Old, but you could have that.
It's a vitamin pig.
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno.
You're not getting this pig. It complete.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna owe.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all. Don't sweat it, drunk pig.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Huh?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think? Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you. Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. Kuno does.
Hear
太
that?
难了吧？
Magnesium. Yes, and it's critical.
Uh
You
huh.
need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks. And
No，我们不要再想这个了，这好可怕。
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from.
Don't be.
啊
I'll die before I. What's this?
，Hey
Get
kid，
the fuck.
So it's a girl.
It's a girl。
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case.
好哦。啊，所以我们现在有什么东西互动？
It's just a racist. Oh boy. Here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in.
哈？等一下，我不太懂。
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful. There's a piece of toilet. It's a metaphor. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. An aluminium block runs the
检查
width of
夹
the board,
子。
biting down on the surface is interrupted by a silver. Looks like an official mark. Made to.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for... It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, any capable light. All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen...
This means you can read the watermarks.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden they're not exactly white. Once in a while, there's a
档
red
案
stamp. Work, strife, poverty.
今年
The Jamrock Court is the middle of March. What do you mean?
我靠，
Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes.
Oh.
You really have to. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, but that's okay.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers drop. The notebook is annual. It's pedagogical somehow. Brash. Your hand cramps up merely looking at the
我的
scribbles.
天，
Yes, it appears you employ
粗
a
鲁又
title,
文艺。
one might say even. One that draws inspiration. Yes,
Huh.
all caps.
还
Others
有
appear
吗？
more
我现在
light-hearted.
完全不知道我
The
在干
guys
嘛。
on the
嗨，
couch
有
in
火
an。unexpected location. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at this... Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the revolution. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one. I pray his loved ones never... Rail spiked through the head.
Oh my
He
god.
died. It was a workplace...
There is, for precisely what. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. He is not really saying.
Know that I give this to you.
耶，
With
谢
a
谢
The。task you've
谢
completed.
谢你给我
Inspect
笔。
the victim's body.
你好
Interview
棒
the
哦。
It's not exactly poetry, but a satisfying. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it things to be
Yeah.
done.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man.
Yes.
It's good with...
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers.
看一下
In
红
the
色的
back, you
纸
see, then rip them from the binder and hand. 3. The topmost, you don't have to be a monetary penalization, but they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister, all in a print so small, a dozen pages of thin copy paper. Bright.
Okay,
Yes,
enough.
all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for the rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to something small inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
为什么这个会负一？干！闻一下。
The acidic stench
哎
of
呦，
like the bits they put into public piss. Remember when I said the smell? Why, yes it is.
Oh.
Among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the
鉴定。
word. Yes, you
Yes.
can piece them together
Yeah.
using the alphanumeric code on the margin. Why, yes, every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it.
HBD.
And these are feeling. It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the...
太多了吧？所以我现在要干嘛？找点酒。你的车在哪里？兄弟，你的车在哪
Yes?
？Nothing， 好吧。你的车在哪？我要去找你的车。为什么那个地方会被挡住啊？兄弟，你的车停在哪里？是这台吗？呀，哎，你们的车太炫炮了吧！
Before you stands a motor vapor emanate. This must be the infernal... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork.
All right. Ready?
The dashboard lights like a leopard. The lights unfold.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
A metallic...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is... The pry bar feels useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handle, you can do good work with these. It's robust, lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The frequency tableau, like the soft purr.
Hello, Alice.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident.
This is Officer.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
It will take
Her voice. He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard.
Oh, it's you. Yes, there's no end.
Wow.
You are? You lost your human visage a while back.
什么？等
Now
一下
let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do. What? You want me to do blood work for you again?
Yes.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the...
It's not fucking cryo-actolata.
Yes. Who? You are? And you survived? Even better. And with all the damage you've been dealing with, what else?
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
God.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5, this.
The man uses relay code.
10-4, message received, 10-5, 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4.
Is it him? What?
He says he needs...
Don't give that asshole...
Right, that's a negative on the additional sound, sir. Over. He says it...
He isn't get...
Request denied, sir. Over. He's...
Well, I guess...
Vicmar
God.
Listen.
What is this?
Did you want anything else?
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing.
Let us address them now, sir. Over. 10-9. 10-4, message received.
Any other...
He's saying...
You what? Who lost his bag? Dick fucked it up with Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost My Dad.
Dick Mullen is not your name. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking...
Of course it's...
Satellite Officer Vicmar conquers, losing your badge. He says this as...
Oh, goddammit.
Satellite Officer
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to...
Fuck me. Mac, come here.
What's going on?
Super cop. He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He lost a badge.
God.
He asks you to...
Why did he...
Sergeant Orson?
You don't have a comeback. Sorry.
He's not replying. Looks... 10-9,
Enough.
come again. I didn't...
Enough.
New heights even for cat.
God. 一直被呛。
Sergeant Orson...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know. Okay.
God damn.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question?
故弄玄虚。
Even before you
靠
get
北。
the words out.
He says he didn't lose his gun.
God.
Or ask him to describe it. Satellite Officer McLean.
We can do it, brother. You have it in the nerve endings in your hand. You just need to dig into your muscle memory. Click your index. You're describing a Villiers 3-shot 9mm pepper box with a revolving barrel.
He's describing.
Losing his badge is bad enough.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about it.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12. Visitors present here. Over.
Okay.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in the...
What? What?
He seems in...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Shit.
What?
He wants to...
But of course, it says... Tell him to...
What do you need, sir? Over.
Okay.
10... excuse me, sir? Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9, over. 10-4.
Does he actually...
Yes.
For God's sake.
Sir, satellite officer. So, was there anything
Yeah.
else? Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, slow.
要等多久？
I have... Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you.
Okay.
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't...
God, why can't you just mind your own
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up
干
again.
要我他妈
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
What? Of course it bothered me. No one calls the police. You know, what the union says goes. People listen.
Legally, no. In reality,
Oh
yes.
my god.
Martinez is de facto police, but
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Wow. Okay.
You do? What else can I do?
下一个问题。
Go on. No, I don't know. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establish
You told me back in the work. Oh.
real policemen have uniforms too.
Uh-huh.
Where's your? Yes, you
No.
absolutely should. It's awful that you.
Please, no. Not this again. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating. You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it.
Oh, those again. You know, when you put your gun, your act. I
Oh.
remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brain." There is silence on the other end of the line.
Me neither. No idea. All I know, it almost looked like you pawned it. Uniform. I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco.
Okay.
Well,
好哦，居然把它丢进马桶里面，有什么毛病
anything else, detective?
？Okay.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Yes.
Yes.
You've obviously done something.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time. The stuff burned. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird. there since I started. Yes, obviously.
Oh, I'm
I
so
kept saying
sorry.
Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once, well, you were even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3. We go on by the OO.
Okay, sorry.
The hell with that. Then there was your room. I tried to send the cleaner, and then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. And then I had to deal with your... I won't even mention you waving your gun. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm so sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it's all sorts of... Which one would that... Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in...
Okay.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Wait, really? No. I was actually...
There's a pause.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So...
I can tell him.
Okay, but...
Okay.
You hear
Anything else I can help you with?
As always.
a flock of seagulls right away.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. Oh, is that what it...
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the speed.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert for long nights, okay? It's a mess. You would be too if... But seriously.
Okay. This is precinct 57. Can I connect it to 57?
In the cabin, you see the white sweat. Your fingers waste no time closing around. You feel an uninterrupted... After a while, of course it's only in your head.
Okay.
The handle is pulled back. In the cabin, you see a set of...
Woman. Okay.
Guillaume Le Million.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he...
装备它可以打开世界上所有上锁的容器，好哦，赞哦！我可以升级耶！通情达理，鬼祟玲珑。暴力破解。
As you hold your ledger's clip under the head.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens. No, the rectangular watermark is overlaid with the low. A rat brazenly darts past.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here.
Uh-huh.
No, it does not.
There are many of them. The first row has not bad for... The
next
is the... There are so many. The last row. As you look at them, you feel your index finger reflexively and something you'll do again.
Those are perforations. They represent...
Alpha male officers.
Yeah.
The first row represents your years of service.
18 年.
18 years.
Okay.
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age.
这个是买醉吧?
His next row? Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot. Even for someone who's been on the... Call it what you want.
You know the answer already.
That's right. How did you know? Ah, right. For an RCM officer, there are certain officers who treat... But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. Everyone has their... Personally, I find it helps to keep up... Why not gardening? You've already... Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go to...
You can now see your statistics on your journal.
Ah. 损失费。干，我到底要怎么样？
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible. What are you waiting for? Just.
Okay. 他讲话。哦，不是你啦 ，fuck。
It's raining. It was clear just an hour ago. Excuse.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of question.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I don't know.
Pig is a widely used.
No need to worry.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I did.
Who are you?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something.
I'm working. I have a green.
There's discomfort. She's.
But.
Don't worry.
Salts, ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Me?
She hides it well, but behind the.
I am pleased to meet you too. Me?
She hides it well.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does.
Yes.
I am working. I have a.
There's discomfort.
As you already.
Don't worry.
Salts, ammonium.
Since the street signs messed up.
西边有
It's
什
just
么？
water.
北边有什么？我
What
在
do you
哪边
mean? We're in Martinez, sir.
？Martinez
This
东
the
边是
harbor
什么
gates,？
南
some
边是什
shops
么
and just coast.
？Okay.
What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. No problem.
She's very well composed.
应该可以去。我们要回去，我们先搞一点酒，去餐厅搞一点酒。哎，有新的人呢 ？Who are you？ Fuck。香料、酒精跟番茄。
A thin man is smoking below. As you step in, he nods. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever.
Hello.
The man puts his cup down and replies something. He smiles. It's almost like music, especially with. You see a heavy steel door. The cobalt blue surf, old cobalt paint, rough on the door does not.
You do?
The winch, outside, in the backyard. Remember? No?
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Oh. Guard. Guard.
Can I help you? Wait, what? But what about the... Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken... You broke the skewer!
I assure you.
It's as if he can't decide.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it.
A tender type of hope.
All right. Did she say anything else about me, really? Thanks. I
Yeah,
guess.
call him.
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you. If you...
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection set?
The elusive CS Municipal.
CS 市政公
Thank you
司。
anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here. I think fugue states are more your
Okay.
forte. Yes. Another thing. Great. I love them. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how
福
to
利
get
多
there.
的福利多
I
仓
don't
库是什么
care.
东
Or
西？
some boring storage.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
Fine, okay. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over. Yes.
OK。Goodbye。那我们应该可以用工具把它强行打开吧？应该可以吧？既然
You see a heavy steel. The door does not. The old cobalt paint.
不行吗？ 太难过了吧？为什么不行？死屁孩！
Fuck does Kuno care? The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost!
加一跟昆诺斯交流。
He's on your crime scene,
靠北。
bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out.
No, you told the city is not and fuck you.
Explain himself, as if you must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Damn.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye.
No, 失败了。昆诺，他不会理我的啊。
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah? Kuno doesn't know shit about that. Listen. Kuno could hook you up with some...
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Look.
The lieutenant remains silent.
Pig, these are foul modules.
Okay.
Believe it, you need this shit.
These could dress... They will also make you into an idiot.
Alright.
Don't do business.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without...
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by...
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking... Yeah, Kuno C...
I can't hear you, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in...
Tell the Kuno who it was.
Stop turning into a...
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno, look at... Fuck this...
The lieutenant...
It's a trap, Kuno.
Dunno.
Kipped is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or...
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't have... Look, Kuno doesn't explain...
Yeah, what was she doing in the greenhouse? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things...
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmice. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. The fuck about it? Your test...
Get lost!
Kuno do...
Ah. Hmm. 3月份是要做什么园艺工作啦？哈。
It's raining. It was clear just an hour ago. Well, this snow has nutrients in it.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. All you can see is the fat letters.
What does that mean? I don't know.
She seems more perplexed than cornered.
We should probably proceed with our business in Martinez.
干，检定失败 ，fuck。
I am again
A simple little cadence.
from another planet. It's the jam.
The air from the east.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Meanwhile, we're all stuck. Yeah,
It's official. He
feels like forever. Like I was born. Yeah.
behind the laugh.
So tell me, what do you need? Huh? The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. It's like
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. I've heard talk.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
From the wild
Maybe you should.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own... Yes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
They want to keep that money for...
He doesn't blame them, but he's...
Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Not my thing.
He tries his
完
best
了，
to
我现在
acknowledge
脑袋
it,
开始觉得
but
有
there's a
点
rigidity,
资讯量太多，然后我
as
要
if
爆掉
trying to
了。
conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool.
He ain't one of us drivers.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out.
Analyzing the fundamental nothing. I'm just... Oh.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occidents. Though we've been making... We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out this rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
Okay.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and Nape.
Good eye, my man.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness, but...
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. In his eyes, and Arthur, it's hard to say.
Excuse me?
A flinch jolts his frame.
Man, I miss my family.
Oh.
They're all I have. The aura of the 7 seas. What's it like? What about you, Kyle? You lost your gun. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. And I know it wasn't easy to... Don't be a stranger.
No.
An old monument stands in the middle of the... A silver plaque. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. A silver plaque on the... As you look up, you notice something. Something with great kinetic... Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, I can't... Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This
What
place saw a
the-
lot of... Why not? What is...
The king stands high above you, surveying the... What did he do? High above you, a silver plaque. As you look up, you notice something about the statue.
看我好烂。哎，不是啊。哦，这是罢工吧？
Bastards! We have a... Hold up and stay. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest. We're here to fight for a cause. Good. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us. Maybe you should ask. We have...
So do we, Scott.
我们也要
Have fun.
have fun。
Union shits are on. I know nothing.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of...
What are you talking?
Yes.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing.
We are not pity.
That we were promised work. Main gate's locked. We'll take, and I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either.
什么东
I
西？
mean, huge Semine bad. I don't know how the Union has a train like civilized.
It would be better.
No, they will give up eventually. Honest, we came here.
Honest.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules.
You've been talking to him for quite a while.
What's it to you? No, don't think we're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. Worked at Territorial. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. What's it to you? Am I a suspect? We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Worked at Territorial. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block on beats me.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His shirt is far too small and unpleasantly tight. He ignores your question. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't.
干，他什么都不会说呢。哈。
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab.
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. Gotta be bloody stupid.
Oh.
Personally, I'd rather... We've explained the matters.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scab.
I was just messing with you. Imagine, you cops going on a...
Psst. Show him your stolen car.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand.
Always glad to help out the RCM. You know,
Chico.
the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Nothing to worry about, really. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not...
The man.
But that's not you, officer. From back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set dark... Yes, and you also told me you're a cop.
Now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived.
Oh, John's been out...
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Wow.
Oh, is my friend in some sort of trouble? Who knew? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigate. Of course, Policia.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
My friend, I don't operate in that capacity.
If it's so simple.
I walk right past, yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supreme, then press the button, then go past, and you enter the arbor through the office. Stop. Don't worry, I'm sure. Or you could convert to his... Not yet, no.
How?
Jean-Luc himself would say that...
Okay,
sure.
one thing.
You know.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the...
Papa. Oh. Okay. 遇到罢工，请按警卫背后的按钮。先生，先生，你好。哎，你好。
Your body betrayed.
好吵。
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrayed.
Are you with me? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial. That is precise. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Alrul. Yeah.
He means alcohol.
Correct. But Alrul is an ancient.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10.
This is a fabrication that I don't.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
It's not.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to.
我需要再来一杯。
Begging for help. You gave the world. You don't.
It is.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the.
It is my task to keep the degenerate in. Bring your troops. The walls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could enter the best idea. He does not so much as glance at. Stop. He had nothing to do with it.
来，我们来选这个。
Ask what kind of races there are first.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward.
You are obviously a liberal. There are 3 categories of race.
God.
Those are a receding genetic pool has let them out.
Okay.
The Vespertines and the
好
other
哦，
large
干，这家伙就是个神经病。
As proven by the Maun and the Mask Occidental type. The Areopage, the latter is per type B art.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al.
To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear. Thinkness is the
好哦。
Khoiko.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
The Vasholians, halfway between the...
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The mysteries of the people of the revolution enough of Tibet. Tips the FRA.
奇美拉实验，靠北哦。他到底在攻杀肖维？他到底在冷杀肖维？
That two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. Then there is the Seminole Khoiko. The Khoiko, as you know, this will never happen. But enough. It is you understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first. We will.
Access to the Union is important.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously?
You need to internalize what you have heard.
哇靠！我还要内化这个东西。Fuck.
The man.
You are not something.
God.
Don't be vulgar. Mr. Clare. Also, to serve is jam. Individualism. Offshoots of this. I am not surprised you enjoy it. What you need is to come to terms with
God, 我没有办法把它揍趴下。
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye. So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light. Flat. What are you? Deaf? Yeah, you have. You're a big with a sudden flash.
还可以这样哦 ？What the fuck？ 我完全不懂这个世界到底是发生什么事情哎！我的天！ 北蓝了吧？这真的是很瞎哎！现在已经4点了。我觉得我会没有办法。 我觉得我会没有办法好好的在这个地方过夜，可怜。
A colorful display of the bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your need, the beauty.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that. The pale aged vodka is special. You know.
Okay.
I mean,
Substances give powerful bonuses to your... Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note.
Welcome to Free.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Free. A 7 to 11. I think
7 to 11.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2
You mean this? This is Pops.
looks like it also has something called police. She pops, her shoulders tense. The lieutenant frowns at you before
Okay. A warehouse.
she looks up.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. Not really. No. I don't know, really.
No need to worry.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Huh. Oh.
The tear machine stands in the...
Oh. that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You need a bag, I guess. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though.
Yes?
我要出去，为什么按到它了？嗨，你好。
Welcome.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now. Plenty of time later.
啊，这人看起来就很麻烦。我也觉得。冬季不开，请走正门。哎，哦，为什么我突然跳自动储存了？不要卡！
Hello, sir. Step right in. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. You're fooling nobody.
Sir, are you okay? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette. Feel free to step in and browse. I'm signaling that the store is open.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters.
Kind of you.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. I do my studies at home at the moment. Mum says it's necessary to...
There is stress and...
Mum says it's peachy. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business is... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore.
Yes. Please do also... Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back.
It does not manifest itself in no such thing.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Goodbye, Annette. 哎，它可以探索的地方超多哎，我的天！
You can revisit the bench if.
好扯哦，要早餐台了吗？我不知道哎。他感觉可以调查的地方超多。 然后
This coin-operated viewer. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of sun?
There was a revitalization. They got as
我还
far
欠他
as the
100
street
块
lamps.
The lieutenant adjusts. Your money disappears. The curtains on the display. The lenses shift. It looks. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave birch.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to.
我不小心按到花钱了 ，fuck！ 耶！我有黄色塑胶袋了。那我要到处捡钱呢，有够可怜。 怎么有弹孔？
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The metal feels cold and wet. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. That's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, as you know this to be the star. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach.
Probably so.
A simple but clever solution to a thick that's under the. You know this around the large wooden building.
刚刚有哪边可以捡垃圾？我们需要捡。哦，我要装备。靠北按错了啦。 哦，电。なるほど，なるほど，原来是要这样子做的吗？Holy！ 原来这东西是这样弄的。なるほど，なるほど。我要去暴力开那个门。我去暴力开那个门了。 快点，快点，快点！
You see a heavy steel door with a. The door does not. The old cobalt paint, roughened.
哎，不行啊！好吧，不行哎。
You see a heavy steel.
好吧。
Hello, sweet.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are off. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache. You must. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her.
Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use.
That's quite.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curious.
Oh, sweetie, I heard.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. Your deportment remains dignified.
我需要钱。
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but
Wonderful.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. You could totally sell this pin for cash.
It's easy. You bring a valuable item to a pawnbroker, who then cross the plaza and follow the road.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
Oh my god.
Of course, dear. Yes, officer. You look right. Oh my. That's right. And where is... Yes, indeed. We... The new. Much has changed. Speaking of history, you know what... That's right, dear. How splendid.
Wow.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. Oh, sweetie. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have...
玩太快了吗 ？Sorry.
Oh dear. But we
复
should
杂的问
stop for
题。
today, sweetie. You were doing quite well up until the
Okay.
end there.
A sigh.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes. A defeat, I'm afraid.
Mm.
The people of this arc, it has something...
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I...
Someone more...
No.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich...
That's a good point. This doesn't look like a...
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers?
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
It seems to me that you lucked out. I hope you were able to pop... Of course, dear. Of course, dear.
干，他直接把他的干这个轮班卡13块哎，我可以把他的轮班卡当掉。我要筹到100块哎，好，太难了吧？
An old call, an off-key...
Kuno, please stop calling here. No, I'm sorry, officer, but the doorbell is broken and the book's...
A single beep. You ring. What an ominous name for a hair salon.
Huh.
All you hear is static, but you ring. Try again.
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company.
That's only half true. The streets are...
No.
12 name cards on the call. You wait for a minute or two, but looks like someone has melted half the... You can almost hear them.
Yes, hello.
三声电器。
She sounds almost... Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list. The lieutenant... She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Michelle, just... Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been...
A spot of...
It's so nice.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves. Another...
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box. No. Hold
Shit.
on. The last thing you need in your... Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't... Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno? You already know. Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut. The fuck do you want with it? Good call. The fuck about it? You're testing. Get lost. Kuno does.
哭啊！我要怎么进去嘞？我可以学东西吗？不行。我还要买哦，买个屁！
There are several footprints in the mud. Heavy worker's boot. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Maybe more than 12.
Yes.
No. 8 pairs. 1. Standard work boot. 2. Standard work. 3. Hobnail. 4.
太深了吧?
Standard work boot. Number 45. You don't know. It's a 5. 6. An aberration. Impossible to tell. You're not bad. It's as if the 7. The glowing outline of a 8. And yet another.
How many?
4.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Uh-huh.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see a woman or a kid? Understood. In 200? Could it?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is...
Possibly.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Interesting. Someone operating a workbench?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
I don't know why I said that. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left.
He doesn't seem to hit.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent. A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for
Okay.
Again. Sub-Zero.
What do I think? Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction.
Indeed. Yes. Everything. The lieutenant's doubt, perhaps.
Either way. What else?
There he still is, looking right through you. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in.
这一定突然。
Too late. Until a pool of the smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. The hangover is clearly making this worse.
Yeah.
You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned if she doesn't have any.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cops.
OK， 我们需要阿莫尼亚。美女，我们需要阿莫尼亚。然后我真的。
Hello again, officer. Sure. Go easy on that stuff.
Hmm? 门童。 Let's try it again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. The ammonia only makes it worse. The second time, not so much.
再
When the
吐
vomiting
一
is done, your
次。
cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. I've seen captain then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't back. I think I've lost. Not being hungover helps too. No. This is it. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
You've gained a thought. When this
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another.
但我一定要。我一定要那个就对了。我的天！我觉得我可能真的没有办法在那个实现之前。在那个实现之前，那个人叫什么？拿到100块。
The small, wrinkled woman does not. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century. No response.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman.
Advanced race theory.
"来，我们可以去找他了，然后跟他在那边好小。这个人真的是很怪。
Right to work. Right to. Not before.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try.
The unpromising race pupil returns. And everyone.
Baby, don't.
Anything for you, babe. Look, babe. The bit.
I knew he.
You think he's a degenerate social democrat? I take pity. Very well.
Finally.
Okay.
Yes?
The unpromising race pupil. Racist.
Welcome to. He must think.
I am not correct.
I think
that will be the.
He will grant
Your P.
The lieutenant.
You should keep him close. Because
啊？我不是已经不是已经那个了吗？门开了吧？所以门开了，对不对？那我可以把那个拆掉吗？我不能先遗忘了吗 ？Fuck！ 遗忘要用技能点。OK。哈，这真的很 TRPG 哎。门不是开了吗？
Right to work.
哎，门不是开了吗？哦，是这里的门开了。 Oh.
The front of this quarter, because white antlers, because free cell. To your disappointment, after rifle, the magazine is divided into several sections.
收起来。啊。 这样就可以开了吧
On second glance,
it's unfortunate for the Union to.
The drawer opened, hundreds of and the same material. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of hundreds of documents and the same material. You already went through all of these.
Oi.
Look how blurry all the hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there? Good. This is probably
the drawer.
God. Huh.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable."
No. 还可以再上去耶，赞哦！哦，从这里出来，耶！我的衣服。
The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the rail as your fingers touch the tarpaulin.
Nani kore? 正在收集雨水。 我们是拾荒者。干嘛
This is the night watchman's. Listen, it's so you need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here,
if you must, but
nothing incriminating catches your. It's a black and white photo of a young.
Why did you take that? Fine, but let's move.
The chair is not as austere. The drawers are empty, save for old.
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
You take the painkiller. Oh boy, where to start? Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else. The enormity of the.
好哦。
You stand.
干。伟大的机器静止无声。伟大的机器，啊。
A rusting control. Marsh. On. Arrête. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Then. 好哦。哎呦，干怎么就12:40了？他的存档在哪里
And with the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance, moving.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers.
The crane does not return to its original position.
哎，不对不对，上面。
Before you stands.
You do? There are a million containers here. You just pick. We are not here to interact with
No reply. The knot produces a hollow ring of metal. You attempt to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
干！为什么？是在哭哦？为什么可以劝说那个门自己把它打开啦？ 北七哦！为什么可以？
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened.
这一定不会成功啊
Trying to open a door with rhetoric.
Because what wasn't an option? Now is not the time to get philosophical.
Hello.
Container, container, I'll turn you.
The lyrics to this, the accent is so.
Container, container, every day.
The look in its deep blue eye.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? I mean, I don't just
How
some
what?
of the other guys don't. Oh, yes. Warning, people say us.
Thank you for clarifying.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Everything is so pretty and.
Ah, God.
Sure is, mister. Sure is.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replaced.
Oh,
Most of the... We're on a strike.
So
Oh,
no
well.
one...
Not everyone is down there, but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and... Oh, I'm not... Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably... I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really...
Easy.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful. Too late. Now he's talking about some drunk.
Yes, I'm like Miss...
好哦。
Actually, Miss Buford is the right-hand
你
man.
放弃看
but
故
she's
事
a
了，对不起，我看太
real
快
pretty lady
，sorry。
with a skin like look, but I can't listen to the... Oh, Lizzie.
He respects that woman
But she's a real nice girl.
for a fraction of.
If me missus and me was the doctor, like mates, I said so.
我觉得
So
这
everyone
里的
trained a lawyer named Miss.
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot. Sometimes I...
The white rectangle on your clothes might not.
Oh, that one.
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett? Guys like Mr. Everett. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office. Bye-bye.
拜拜。拜拜。出来都不用1秒，我扫完啦。啊。可是剑鱼啊，旗鱼。剑鱼是什么东西？靠背。
Before you is a war
艾弗拉特克雷
with
尔。
great with a mixture of expectation and
Huh.
impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitson.
Okay.
I'm Everard. Everard,
Okay.
I'd offer you my hand.
He looks
Okay.
extremely comfortable.
You go ahead.
Whatever he has in store for you, forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad.
Please, Mr. Dubois.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I too have... Should you find yourself more amenable...
You're no Titan
Oh,
fashion, buddy.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois.
Got-
I can see that you're a reasonable man and reasonable men. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative
为什么
of
我
the
就受
Revolution
损了？
Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable.
Oh, by the way, I heard you... This should take care of that nonsense.
Emotional
It should be
damage。
sufficient to cover your...
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need.
Yes, I know,
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
哈，
Don't mention it. But also, don't forget it.
He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease.
His slug-like. The world is swallowed
Yeah.
by a black hole of fear.
I know It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a load.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Who does this guy think you are?
Yes.
Ronnie the rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad. Fuck yes. You're part of the old. The fat man does the same. Say good. Now lean in.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born. Why? Thank you.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry.
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Somehow you managed to get yourself. Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun
哈哈
first.
哈哈
You
哈。
don't want him thinking you're
先
scared.
不要问他枪。
Honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you have become Measurehead's race pupil. Of course, Harry. Of course. No one's gonna know what you did with... Anyway, I assure you. Of course. Let us My God, so it's true.
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to hide your.
So good to hear that, Harry.
Words flow like a river.
Ugh.
I guess word has already reached. It's just a brown fold.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten all...
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you
It's a
mind?
ragged.
Me...
Don't just jump to the phone.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, but of course, Harry, Your precinct is the 41st.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it. Everart's large hands are covering the folder, but the look...
I'm sure it's not that bad. It's worse.
Harry, I just know family. Harry, you're not a family man. There's not... That's why I like you, Harry. Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the... Of course I do, Harry. And I'm...
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Ah, this?
This translates.
I find that...
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not link... Oh, of course. That's your main... I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much... But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night.
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it. Oh, no one's. It's just... Harry, I'm a very busy man.
You want to send someone a message?
I repeat, I'm a very busy... A loud blabbering weasel. Just go there, unlock the door. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, you can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come. My dear Harry. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch.
Smooth talking? Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
屁啦！真的是说服那个 container 吗？
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're one of us now.
Fuck. 好，先存档。该存档的。OK。 好，今天的时光就到这边告一段落。喜欢的话，欢迎订阅推追图奇。每个礼拜一、礼拜四我在固定会开，干太晚了。The regular stream will be on every Monday and Thursday night. If you like my stream, please subscribe to my channel and follow my Twitch. 我明天一定很想杀死今天我。好，最近希望毎週の月曜日と木曜日の夜よければ YouTube チャンネル登録してTwitchフォローしてお願いします。ではおやすみなさい。Have a nice stream. Bye bye. 好闷哦，干！我发现这有点闷，我再想一下，下次要继续开。哒啦，拜拜。